in mind. So I only have about an hour. So we're going to make this happen. The bucket drop that is on top of those little play structures in real life, that big bucket that goes down the ramp, that's happening tonight. So far, last night we got the little spinning thing there, and it's on a quarter chop. And it's, yeah, let's play it real quick so you can see what's happening here. I'll show you real quick. It starts the water splash a little bit into the platform rotating. It's pretty simple so far. There's probably going to be 20 or 30 of those things to make it look like the water is actually going everywhere. We'll get there when we get there. This is what we got so far. I think that was enough for me to just have a little, like a proof of concept. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully this all work out. Let's get started. I think the first thing to do is to start getting it set up to where it can actually be held up here. So I want to make this structure look more like a structure. Even though this is still going to be not quite the final product, I don't think, because I'm still not super confident it's going to work. As much as I'd hate to say that, I'm really hoping it's gonna, but there's a small part of me that thinks that it just might not. So we're gonna try, because, yeah, why shouldn't we? Alright, I'm looking for that corrugated wall, but in a thing where I can move it like this. I think if how wide is that thing? Maybe 2 of these wide. These are going to be the part that's sloped. The slope that all this water will pour down. It's kind of wide. It was too narrow at first, though. Will these look weird, like glitchy? Does not appear so. So that's good. That's a little more its size, I think. Then we're gonna need some posts to hold it up. We've got columns right here. Really wouldn't mind doing something like this. It would kind of fit that back wall as well. That would be pretty nice. I'm gonna do that. That one there. I'm gonna advance move this one over. It doesn't seem like it wants me to put it where I want it. Should fill in that little gap right there. I think that'd be pretty nice. And then, ooh. This one's a little tougher. It has to hang over the edge, doesn't it? Either that or I could scale it down, but I really don't want to scale it down. And they're all going to be different heights. Unless I just scale it down and recreate them all real quick. Okay, so advanced move. Duplicate. Send this one over. I should have just used the one I already had. I don't know what I was thinking there. But we're going to get it done. Gonna get her done. Alright, a little overhang, I mean, that's fine. That is completely fine if you ask me. I'm not an engineer, but that's fine. I guarantee this is perfectly safe. So we're going to go all the way to the right. Drop that one in. Perfect. All the way this way, do the same thing. Don't love that. Don't love that at all. It's kind of hard to notice. Might fine-tune that later. Oh yeah, that's the one that I wanted to fill the gap anyway. It's gonna be weird because it's gonna be a little off-center. Not off-center, but off... out of the corner. It's not gonna be in the corner. Like I'd like for it to be. Just one moment. I'm hoping that there's going to be a good roof piece for this. Not sure. Sorry, a little sidetracked for a second. Back to the focus. So I need like that resort roof or something. I wonder if I can select that pack. I'm not sure what the one I just had was. The bamboo, but I think it looked like the resort theme. We can check that real quick. Okay, so this is the resort theme. Ooh. Would you look at that? Well, what do we have here? I gotta find a way to use that. Are those flat? They're pretty flat on the top. That could definitely be used to hold something up. We'll figure it out when we get there. Square, round. Okay, so this is... the slope is gonna start pretty much exactly where these are. It's gonna start... so it should be going down and down, and I mean, it's not gonna be... dang. Alright. Well... it's like, I don't like the idea of having a large towering pole, but at the same time, I kind of don't mind it. Because we'll be able... like, I think it'll make it look better. Fuck. Dang it. Alright, so this is like the distance I'd want it out, but there's no way that that's gonna end up happening. Unless I move one of those slides a little bit. Which I could do. Especially if it made this look nicer. But I like the way this is going to look. So if I just got to reroute that blue slide with a little tighter of a turn or something, I think that'll be alright. I can live with that. Start right there. Slowly build our way up. That's tall. That's very tall. When the water is going to be dumping from so high, I don't think this is I don't think this is a good idea. Maybe nope, I'm not giving up. This is gonna work. I was thinking like maybe I should just, you know, accept that it's not gonna work on this one. But no, I'm not gonna do that. This is gonna work. It's gonna work so good. What's that? That guy didn't sound very happy. So the red slide too. That does look pretty cool though. Yeah, that's gonna be it. There we go. Okay, now that I'm using that roof, I don't really, or not that roof. Now that I'm using those poles, I don't want that roof. So we're gonna switch and see if there's anything else the water kind of slide down. This tiled roof. Wouldn't really look too bad up there. I don't love it. I don't want to look bad. The wooden slope. Definitely don't want wood up there. That's all straw and thatch. I'm not sure if I'd rather have metal or if I would rather kind of use it like this. Like these tiles. I think I'll go for the tiles. I need to figure out the slope. It's going to be about half that, so 2 meters per. Hopefully these will snap. Yes. I'm going to make it a little extra long. Just delete what I've got you at the end. Okay, so I'm going to delete this last one for sure. Second to last one will probably go to at some point. I feel like I should just remove it now. Is it close enough to... It's not quite close enough to connect those other two. That's fine. Why don't I just move them a little more forward? And it'll connect perfectly. Well, not like that. Uh-oh. And this is also going to splash down exactly where that green slide ends. This is... I don't think this is going as planned. Well, that green slide's doing a spiral. It could exit next to this one. And then this could be the area where they stand to do that. So I'll rework all the slides once the bucket's done. The goal for tonight is to just get this top part themed and get the bucket splashing down that with a bunch of splash effects everywhere. I think it'll look cool. I think it'll look really cool once it's all done. So I need to move these two. I don't wonder if I should just move all 4 forward. It doesn't necessarily have to be covered. I just like the idea of it, I guess, is the tough part there. I'm going to try to do it like this first. Okay, so there's that. Move these over. And into position. It could go down just a little. There we go. It's looking a bit better. And these, I believe these may have enough height left in them to reach. Not quite. Dang it. Oh, it was so close. Go close as I can. Because then I think if I do that again, it might. Just might. Work. Good enough. I also kind of like, if I have those there. It's not letting me place it. Oh, it's already placed. No wonder. That's another thing for the water to bounce off of. Which will, I can't wait to add the little splash effects. Silly as that sounds. Splash attack. Big ol' splash attack. The ride. I can just get these to line up a little better. I finally emailed Frontier Support. I was like, yo, I want one thing. All I want is one thing from you. I want to be able to hold a button. And when I hold the button, for things to move slowly. That's it. That's it. I just want things to move slow. Like if I could like hold in my right stick, which does nothing. Like this button does nothing. What if I could hold that in, and then when I move my left stick, it moves like 10 times slower than it was moving before. Because there's so many times that I'm trying to get something in spot. Like here, for example. Like, I'm going to keep bouncing back and forth until it's finally in line. Which, fortunately, went quick right here. But, it'd be nice to just be able to hold in a button and it just move very little. But, beggars can't be choosers, I guess, or something like that. If I want the feature so bad, then why don't I just start making video games? Well, that doesn't look good. I don't have any more of that tile, do I? Damn. That tile is just for the roof. I could paint this. Do I have a triangle? I just something that, because they do have a little bit of a lip on them, I think. I don't want to. What about this thing? Looks like it'd be pretty tall. A little too tall. Maybe not. Something about that actually looks kind of right. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but I like it. Okay, so that's where the water will like jump over the lip and start splashing down into here. That green pool, green slide will be moved. Oh dang. What a classic. What a classic. Well, at least that wasn't too intrusive. I still want to narrow these out at some point. Narrow these down. There we go. There's going to be a lot more of that at some point. Not right now. Wait, this one's just going that way for no reason. And it goes over the thing. Cool, so that I've been looking at that support for a little while. Ooh. Well, at least you're going to be sitting when you're going down this one. Not much of a... Hopefully not much of a headache with that being right there. As a rider. I guess what's next is to get the rest of this roof on here. It's an inverted corner. This one is flat. I don't love that. Oh. A little higher or a little... I think a little higher would be better than a little lower here. There's no pattern where they would overlay easily, is there? I was trying to tell myself, like, you know, that could look okay, because, like, what if the water was just shimmering up there or something? But no, I can't. No matter how much I try to lie to myself, that just didn't look right. Dang, I don't want to add it to the group. I'll place it. I didn't know I could do that. I was actually just messing around. by switching over to advanced. And that's why we goof off sometimes, because look at that, it worked. Alright, so there's the... Ooh, missing a column. Forgot about it. Another one that's going to go right through a slide, too. Shit. So I've got... How hard is this one going to be to move? See, this slide actually looks like it might be kind of hard to move. I don't like that. I wonder if I could just angle this one to hit the platform. Or wait. I'll just move the platform over a little bit. Right? Please? Please, game? Come on, game. I know sometimes you don't want to work with me, game. But like right now, I would appreciate it so much. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Maybe a stamp tool? Bam. What am I doing? Holy smokes. Gotta slow it down a little bit. Okay. There's the station. Connect. Is that connecting to the station? I think. Aye. I'm so confused. Alright, let's see. For now, fuck that pole. That pole sucks. Sorry, that wasn't very nice. I'm done messing with that pole. I'm wasting time. Wasting time. I'm gonna have to move those slides. And that's not gonna be a task for today. Task for today. Get this bucket on the ground. How about that? Can I do anything with that? I'll send out. If I could just send one of these up the middle, make it look better, I would, but that's gonna buff out. I gotta remember, I'm not here to do the final scenery on this thing yet. I just wanted to mock up so I can see if I can get the bucket and splash effects in place. So, I gotta focus on that. I need two things to hold the bucket. That doesn't fit the theme. I like the idea that it does kind of look like it could have a little point where it would help the bucket roll to fill out. I can probably do something like that with these too. Especially if I do them bigger like this. Put them on like each side here. Then have a bar that would go through the bucket. I guess I should build this on the ground. Maybe. Just because it'll be... then it'll be easier to reselect everything and then put it up here in the right spot. I'm going to do it. Just because I know it's going to be a pain. Shit. Well, that works. It's the only part of the building that's coming with me, right? Take that back. I don't want it connected to that. Been a second. Edit building? No. Split. I want to split. There we go. Okay, and this is still a scenery group, so that's good. Make it a little easier. Alright. And get this into place. And get that bucket on here. I think it would be this way. I wish I could hide this thing. But not really. I mean, it adds the sort of, I don't know that I'd say realism to it, because those buckets just dip manually, but maybe this thing locks it upwards or something. And who knows? It does something. That's why it's there. Of course, naturally. Alright. So it just needs to be rotated up a little bit now. This would be it filling. I've got to put something up there that would be filling it too. Oh yeah. Just wonder, can I make that last a little longer? Continuous. Oh wait, untrigger. Well, I guess it would be continuous though, whenever we get done, but for now, I won't do that. So I can't keep it aiming down longer? Is it like a slow quarter chop? Quarter chop reverse. Oscillate slow. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That is oscillating. All right, not static because that's one plays fast. Okay, so that's just spinning. Okay, so fast, slow, medium are all just gonna be spinning. That half chop might have been the best I can actually do. It's gonna be that half chop, which I'm pretty grateful that I've. What the hell? There's a quarter chop. Pretty grateful that I at least have that as an option, because that does make this possible. Because the bucket dumps so fast. I wish it would stay down for a minute. I don't think there's nothing I can do about that. Change color. Not too great with effects yet. Only made a couple of things, so I'm wondering, like, if I stack them, will it make a difference? Probably not. I want to try. No difference whatsoever. As expected. I just wanted to check. Oh shit. Just wanted to check. Alright. Dang it. I wish it wasn't dumping so fast. I can't make it change to static for a second and then go back up or anything. How fast is it? I'm gonna accept it how it is, because with what we have to work with, I think I'm just gonna waste time if I keep trying to rework it. Maybe at some point I'll find something that'll work a little better. For now, it's working. So I guess it's time to put it up there. Maybe add a little pole coming out of this thing or something. Am I still? Yeah, I'm still in the bamboo Bamboo, the the resort pack. I'm about to call it the bamboo pack. Because it has bamboo. Pipe. Wondering what type of... Well, it was down here. Type of pipe to fill this. Because I don't want it to be... I don't want it to stand out too much. Proceeds to pick a giant iron pipe. Just want to be a little nonchalant. Oh. Oh. Please. The color on that doesn't, like, not match too bad. The bucket, of course, is needs to be recolored still. Probably. I don't believe that's how I want to keep it at the end. I can't select the bucket. Just want to pick the bucket. Oh, not the boulder way over there. I want the bucket. The bucket I'm pointing directly at, game. Come on. What the hell? Give me the bucket. Okay. Alright. That is what it is. Damn you. Oh, this is... Wait, this is... Oh, okay, I'm being dumb. Wait, but if they're together... Then... How... Yeah. These two are one. So something... I'm doing something wrong. I don't think I've ever done this before. Or I've connected something to one of these, so I guess it's, I guess this isn't how you do it. Maybe it has to stay purple. Well, it's not gonna. Bucket. Can I change the color of this bucket? Yes, okay. I guess I have to figure out exactly what color I want it before I put it up there, because it's making me rebuild it. I don't think I like yellow for it. Maybe that green would have been... Yeah, a little yellow. That orangey color. Those two colors kind of match. They're just about the same, I think. Not this one, but... Okay, now this thing needs to get a little bigger. Rotate. I think I'd rather have the thing aiming back instead of forward how it is. I just do. I'm just trying to select this thing. What is up with these buckets? Oh, and what's up with me? Because I placed the bucket underground. So, yeah. Not my finest work. Okay, so that thing, I need to take that, take it off of this. Which I guess is probably just going to be easier to redo. Redo this stuff real quick. That's in interactive? Yeah. Maybe one of these would be better for it. What's radial? Rotational and radial. Don't need vertical. Don't need spring. I don't think I need... No. I kind of want to see spring. this ultra fast loop. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. Alright, so I'm going to pull out radial and rotational. To be honest, I don't know the difference between the two. Okay, now I see the difference between the two. I need rotational. And this was a quarter chop with this on it. Wait, can I thought it was gonna let me change it, but that's exactly how we ended up in this situation. Because I can't. Okay, so if I toss it on... Fuck. If I toss it on where it's at right now... Was that? Actually, I wanted it... Oh, with the yellow handle in the back. There we go. Wonder if that would... But can I don't think I can attach it then move it. Okay. Now I need to take one last thing off of this. Wish I could figure out how to split this all up. But I guess I just can't. But whatever. I'll just go buy a new one with my unlimited money. Can't remember what I was using here. Paint drip. It dripped some paint already. It did once. I missed it. Interesting. Paint splash. Water splash. Water jet large. Nope. Rising steam. Bottom, middle, top. How far will this go down? I need more. I need more water. That's not enough water. That's a jet. I keep selecting the jet. Well, the top of the waterfall thing has that like mist of water. I can put up here. While I try to think about how to do that, I'm gonna do these. For now, everything's gonna stay on like it's actively dumping. And then I'll get it all synced up. I really want to get the bucket down. I can't remember what I was using. Oh, water rapid splash. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Alright, I like this. Now it kind of looks like it's hitting those poles and branching off some, I think. Man. Oh, this game. Hey, welcome in. It's good to see you. How's it going tonight? Alright, that kind of looks like the water's dripping. And that's not going to play for that long, of course. It's just going to be during the bucket dumping. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I had a bit of a movie day today, which I never have. Not gonna lie, I was lazy today. I was extremely lazy. But I didn't sleep good last night, so that was a big part of it. I watched a couple movies. I watched the Station Agent and started watching this Korean movie. Damn, I can't remember the name. Along with the Gods or something. It seemed like it's pretty much like the Korean Dante's Inferno. It's pretty good from what I saw. But then I rewatched that Station Agent with my family because I thought they'd like it. And they did. Yep, they did. It was a rare good recommendation from me. I don't have many of those. Wait a minute. If this will stay... One second. It needs to be this direction. And down and over. Hopefully that looks all right. That looks awful. Oh no, and I put it inside of the thing. Oh no. Oh, it's way inside of the thing. I don't think there's any recovering this. Wait, I could turn off all filters and only turn on special effects. Well, that's not selecting anything. I can't figure out how I'm supposed to edit anything after I put it on this. So, like, I really have to build it perfectly the first time. Because I don't get a second chance, I guess. Yeah, thank you for that. That stinks. I wish I didn't have to use that every time. Because I'd love to just tweak its angle a little bit. There's no way I can connect it here either, is there? There's no, like, invisible blocks. Or, like, pieces. Because out here, it's looking fine. Well, it doesn't have to be on the bucket. It just has to look like it's coming out of the bucket. We'll put that up there for now. And we're going to get this little mechanism set up. And then figure it out. Because no one's going to see up there anyway. So even if that thing's just like way obvious up there, you know, having to like float up there for it to look right, I think it'll be alright. It does drip through the roof. I don't love that. Glass you can... Oh! I might have to try glass next time. That would be nice. I want like a drizzle. I want a drizzle of foam. Not foam, I saw the word foam. Drizzle of water. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Not quite. Oh, it has the... okay, it has that water splashing. That should be in the water. I've got 11 more minutes tonight. But on the next Planet Coaster stream, I definitely will. I really want to try to get this wrapped up in time, but I'm not super confident that I will. We might. I have a little confidence that I'll at least get all this up there. It's the paint. The water jets don't do it. Water sprinkler? That's gotta just be a sprinkler, right? Is it a sprinkler? Oh. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a different type of sprinkler. You know, I was going to go water the front lawn, but I guess not. We have misters. Okay, so that water that I had might have just been it. Water splash small. I don't love that it's showing the water like that, but hopefully the bucket will kind of hide it. The fountain jet might work. Ooh. I just kept skipping right over those for whatever reason. Holy shit. Oh my god, thank you so much. This is exactly why I just kept skipping over it because I thought it wasn't it. Oh my gosh. That is perfect. Oh my god, it even stops perfectly. Like the right height. I love this. It's all coming together. It's really happening. Wait. Man, you're the skilled builder. I feel like a trainee most of the time. I never played the first Planet Coaster, except a tiny little bit on my MacBook, but it didn't run well. Dang it! The bucket. fucking hits. Wait. Ha! And that coaster you built was really nice. I guarantee you could build a lot. Did you make the mountain that was on that last map, or was that a like a preloaded one? Looks a little weird. That's fair. The coaster still went around it great, like perfectly. I think, I don't know. I hope I'm doing all right. Like I try really hard with scenery, but it has always been my biggest downfall in this game since day one. I know this looks fishy, but it is what it is, and I'll rebuild it later now that we have a proof of concept at least. I didn't really think it was gonna go this well. Not to sound negative about it. I don't know. I didn't expect this, so I think I'll rebuild it at some point now with knowing that it'll work. If I go back a little, that's where I could put these beams straight down and not go through any slides. So I already have to move some of the slides. 2 different mountain blueprints? Oh wow. I never even saw the seams between them. That's all. I thought that was just one thing. Give me the thing. I wish I could hide this thing better. Because if I lower it, and that's gonna happen. If I keep raising it, I mean, look how tiny that one is, though. Like, there's the one kind of toward, yeah, that one at the bottom of the screen. When I zoom out, I wonder. I wonder how bad it would look up here if I just left this thing floating. Don't have to wonder. I can just look. I mean, it's pretty dang obvious unless there's like a bird sitting in one spot up there. Oh. I mean, I could put a beam across and hide it in the beam. I think that would do it. And put it on the workshop. I probably will do that at some point. I want to start doing streams where I'm like specifically just building things for the workshop. I had one where I made a little gingerbread roller coaster, and it was really fun not just making the blueprint, but trying to make the blueprint in a timely fashion with a little bit of a deadline. This looks ridiculous. Oh, I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna though. No negativity. It's gonna make it work. Fuck. Made what? I made a gingerbread racer coaster at one point. That's the only blueprint I've ever made, though, so far. That was me. Wait, how does anyone, how do you even know about that? There's no way. I never checked the workshop again. Did it do okay? So I'm trying to look it up on the workshop real quick. I never actually looked back. Oh my gosh, if there is even like 20 people that downloaded this, I will literally spend like at least 2 streams a week just making blueprints. That would be awesome if people actually liked it. I don't even see it. It was in the, damn, which one was it? Festive theme. Oh wait, it's sorted by newest first. I wonder if it's the same one then, because I had dropped mine into Test Park after I uploaded it. Sorry, I'm still looking. I'm gonna write a slide or something while I find this. It's also about time that I gotta wrap this up anyway. Why do these look so weird? Why? Do I have colorblind mode on? By accident? Okay. Yeah, at some point I turned colorblind mode on. Oh my god, that looks so much better. What the fuck happened? When did I do that? Oh, wow. I was wondering, I thought something was up on my monitor. And I was just like, well, I'll just like deal with it for now and see what we can do about that later. I don't even see the one that I made. I'm gonna check a few more pages on the Frontier Workshop. I gotta be getting close. There's only like 5 more pages left. I guess I can just check it on the game, can't I? Or if I can see my own without leaving the map. Where, oh where could it be? Did it get removed? I don't see it anywhere on the Frontier Workshop on there. On the website though. Or hopefully on here. 227 subscriptions? Does that mean 227 people used it? 4 stars. I mean, that's not bad for my first one. I remember when I placed it in the test park, it was floating because the gingerbread goes down to the ground. So I bet that may be a little part of it. This was the one? I wonder what was going on. Because it should, Oh, it didn't have the coaster because it's a DLC coaster. That might be why. It's the Toy Box Pack coaster. I probably should have noted that. I wonder if that's part of the rating too, not that it was floating. Because you could just advanced move it into place. Like people in general could. Wonder. That's crazy. Over 200. Holy shit. I'm gonna do that some more. Holy crap. And with some non-DLC coasters next time. Wish I had the face cam on. Smiling. Still see the ride that you couldn't place it? Huh. Oh yeah, it's doing that now, isn't it? What the fuck? It was there before. What the hell? How does this happen? Did I save? Probably not. I didn't really do shit though. I tossed up some posts and set up that bucket. I wasn't really happy with how it looked anyway, honestly. I wonder if I didn't select it all. Because I did fix part of it and re-upload it at one point. I guarantee I fucked it up when I did that. I don't even remember how to do it. Wait, no, because I would have started with the ride to save it. So I'm so confused how that would happen. Because I would have saved it as a blueprint right here. Thank you for letting me know about that. Is there a floating light? This was also something that I was building in like a rush. Because I was trying to build a blueprint in an hour. Then it turned into... I'm just going to hide that light. Then it turned into 2 hours. Then it turned into 3 hours. And I finished it, but it took a while. Okay. Save blueprint. Now it should be... Alright. Attach scenery. Alright. And just attach it here. Over to that. Is that possible? Maybe I need a refresher on how to even do this. Because I'm not selecting a damn thing right now. I move it, yeah, nothing goes with it. Well, I want to figure this out before I go to bed. Because it's my only thing on the workshop. It sucks that I fucked it up at some point. Select all connected parts. Maybe that's the one. No, not the trees. Sorry, Lorax, not today. I don't want them. Don't want your trees. Apply filters to selection. Alright. Save as blueprint. I think the next Planet Coaster stream, I'm gonna do a blueprint again. Redeem myself for this one. That's crazy too, because I re-uploaded it. I went offline for like a month. So it really just sat there all busted. There we go. Alright, it's fixed. Let's see how much I lost on that other one. Yeah. Yup. It's all gone. Well, that really is totally fine with me, because I didn't want to use the square supports that were going up the building. I also wanted to try something that would be like... So earlier I had it where they were just straight up posts and it was hitting all these. But then like halfway through, like when I was starting to add the ramp thing down, I started thinking about what if I did like a triangular structure somewhere that would fit around that a lot better. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I definitely need to get a little more experience with them. I didn't add anything else, right? I think all I touched was this structure and the bucket. Which, if so, then this is perfect. Because I don't have to delete everything I placed. And I got to see it. Like, we did get to see the trial and error, so that all worked out. Kind of wish I would have saved so I could build... too late. Too late. I built this thing last night off stream. Just like 2 pipes, a little thing, and yeah. Or 4 pipes. 3 pipes, a valve, all those things. Yeah. These 2 things. And this thing. So far. I want to add more, of course. Just, I don't really know what. I might also fill this in again. It's not even on center. Alright. I think I need to call it a night. I'm definitely gonna make another blueprint soon. I can't believe people actually installed it. I wish it would have been in working condition, not all fucked up like that. But the next one will be the one. Have a good night. And thank you for hanging out.